This is Rise World version. Hey music friends, this is Davi Vasc. I'm a music composer for games, and there's a kind of video that you guys have been asking me to do for a long time that I've never done before. So today's the day we're gonna do it. You have asked me to compare different versions of the same theme. So today we're going to listen to and talk about two different versions of the Zinogre theme. The Zinogre is a staple monster in the Monster Hunter series, and today we're going to listen to the World Iceborne version of his theme and also the Rise version. These are two versions that I see people often discussing, you know, which one is the best. So we're gonna listen to them. Let's go. So this is World's version. A ton of percussion. Oh. And of course, the signature of this theme is the electric guitar, right? Did you hear? In this version, I think the electric guitar is not too pronounced. That this melody on the horns is so good. Oh. Is this part exclusive to the World version? I've played Rise recently, of course, so I'm so used to hearing the Rise version that I don't recognize this part at all. It sounds very Japanese, right? Because Zinogre was introduced in Portable Third, which was a game that was very inspired by Japanese culture. So there's a lot of, you know, shakuhachi and a lot of Japanese instruments here. This part here almost sounds to me a bit like the Mizutsune theme, right? Because it's also very Japanese inspired, right? And the electric guitar is there on the background, but it's not too pronounced in this version. Monster Hunter World soundtracks in general are a bit more designed towards a live, organic, orchestral feel. So there's not a lot of editing and you know, stuff they add in to make the track sound more punchy and more video gamey. It's usually just an organic orchestral feel that they go for in Monster Hunter World. And another interesting thing I noticed here at the beginning, they just keep holding this one chord. They never leave this chord. There's a lot going on the foreground, you know, but on the background they're just holding one chord. It makes it sound very ominous. Oh, now they changed it. And this is the Japanese part that we talked about earlier. Oh, more Japanese stuff. Again, holding this one chord. Oh, I don't recognize a lot of this. This part I recognize. So heavy and ominous. Oh, there's this low part. Again, the one chord. Now, just something I wanted to highlight here. This part is really cool. So, this note here, this note doesn't belong in the key that they're playing, so they're adding this disturbing note. Listen to how disturbing it sounds. So they're adding this in to make the track even more disturbing and give Zinogre, you know, this scary image. And I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this, but something I had never noticed before in this theme is that in addition to the electric guitar, they are also using the bass guitar. I had never noticed before, but there is a part here where the bass guitar stands out a lot. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear it. If you are watching the video on a phone, I think you probably won't be able to hear it. But let's see. Did you hear it? The bass is doing this. The bass is doing this. Can you hear it? Okay, that was cool. Honestly, a lot of this was actually surprising to me. I guess I didn't remember World's version very well, but now it's time for Monster Hunter Rise version, so let's go. This is Rise's version. Oh, and there's already a Japanese flute here. Oh my god. The electric guitar is so powerful in this. It's much more prominent, right? Oh, and Rise's signature vocals. So cool. Listen to the guitar, you can really hear it in this. And again. Oh, actually, they changed the key for this. I was just about to comment the fact that this theme holds a single chord almost for the entire theme, and I played it here in the keyboard and it sounded off, so I realized that in this specific part here in the Rise version, they actually changed the chord. So the Rise version is a little bit more dynamic. The World version, they just keep holding this for most of the song and in this part. And in Rise's version, they sometimes switch to this. And there are advantages and disadvantages from changing to a higher chord like this. Higher usually is brighter, it stands out more, while lower pitched also sounds fuller and, you know, fatter and with more impact. But in this case here, I think the main thing to comment is in Rise's version, the chord that they're using here is a subdominant chord, which means that there's a little bit more suspense. So they're going with a little bit more suspense in this part here for Rise's version. Suspense, right? They're holding this chord. Oh, this is new, right? This is new. Oh my god. Oh, that was really cool. Hold up, I have to figure this out. They're using attack notes, right? These short, punchy notes. We call them attack notes. And they're using something called syncopation here, which means that they're putting these attack notes on beats that we don't usually expect them to be. And this is a great way to, you know, express a battle with a lot of unexpected events and lots of ups and downs. Hold up, I'm gonna figure out these attack notes. I want to be able to clap along with the attack notes. Oops, no. Oops. I got it now. Now it just repeats. Nice. Oh yeah, and this part. Oh, they changed it a little bit. Something... Wait, is it gonna loop already? Oh no, they introduced a new part here. noticing wow. I can't get over how cool this guitar is. Something that I'm noticing, Rise's version is overall, it seems to lack a little bit of punch. When I transitioned right from World to Rise, I perceived, you know, it being a little bit skinnier, a little bit weaker, which makes sense because I think they're not using a full orchestra here on Rise. They are prioritizing the Japanese instruments, like there's shakuhachi all over the place here, and shamisen, and there's also the voices. So it doesn't sound like a full orchestra. And remember at the beginning of the video when I said that world soundtracks usually prioritize that full, you know, Hollywood orchestral sound. So while Rise's version sounds a little bit thinner and weaker, I love like the vocals and how the guitar is louder in this. You wanna see what I mean? Listen to this. This is Rise. Now, same part on World version. It's heavier, isn't it? It's more powerful. So that World version has that going for it, and that's actually kind of surprising because usually this World approach of having, you know, an organic orchestra with not a lot of editing usually makes it lose punch, but here in this case it makes it heavier, it makes it gain punch, probably because of the amount of percussion that they have going on here. But on the other hand, listen to this. This is World version. Okay, so now same part on Rise version. Listen to the guitar and the vocals. So what I mean to say with this little comparison of this part here is Rise's version, as much as it lacks a little bit of punch, I feel like overall, and especially as exemplified here on this part, it feels more unique overall because you can hear the same part on World version. You know, it sounds cool, but here you hear the, you know, the guitar really up front. There's the vocals and the Japanese instruments everywhere, so it sounds unique, sounds awesome. And I feel like they are prioritizing in Rise the elements that make Zinogre a unique monster, and they are prioritizing in the music the elements that communicate this uniqueness of Zinogre. So the electric guitar, of course, is a nod to the fact that he's an electric monster. They tend to do that. They did that with Astalos as well in Generations. He's an electric monster, so they put electric instruments in. While World's theme is cool, of course, but it's more of a standard orchestral ensemble kind of thing. So for this, I'm gonna say that my favorite is Monster Hunter Rise. But what is your favorite? Let me know. Whether you like World music more or Rise music more, I have a ton of videos on both of them. I'm gonna put a playlist here with all my videos on World music and a playlist here with all my videos on Rise music. And remember, whenever you're ready to spread your wings and go on a music journey again, I'll see you there.